So Lewis got to see something that afternoon. The he took his men out hunting. He told his men to go hunt, and so the Shoshone gave the men some horses, and they went along with him. And he got to watch while all these Shoshone warriors tried to catch. There were 10 pronghorn there, but remember, they don't have guns. They had a very few guns and almost no ammunition. And so they're basically hunting them, and pronghorn are pretty fast, and they're hunting them on horseback. And he watched for 2 hours as the horses were a sweaty mess and the warriors were tired. 2 hours as they chased these pronghorn around and never caught any. Lewis's men never caught any either. But anyhow, Kamehameha, he continued to talk to Kamehameha about the passage west. And Kamehameha said, it's not around here. He said, on the other side of the mountains is a tribe called the Nez Perce. And this is the first time any white person had ever heard about the Nez Perce Indians. In fact, Lewis and Clark are going to be the first white folks to ever meet the Nez Perce. And he said, Kamehameha said, they pass through the mountains, but far to the north of us. And the passage through there is very, very difficult. It's so overloaded with fallen timber that you can barely pass through there. He said the Nez Perce themselves, they pass through the mountains to get to the Missouri River buffalo country, and they do that every summer. He said, in fact, we're on our way there now too. But he said it's very difficult. Some of them starve going through there. There's no game in those forests. They have to exist off berries. And so as horrible as all that sounded, Lewis in his journals was very excited. In fact, he said, if Indians can make it with their women and children, then we'll definitely make it. And he seems to have this real confidence in himself and Clark, but also in the men who have endured so much already. You know, first pushing their way up the Missouri River, and when you think things can't get worse, you know, the Great Falls Portage, which was just horrible, and then fighting their way up up the Jefferson River, and things just seem to get worse and worse, but they're about to get worse even yet. And so, but he had a lot of confidence in his men that if anybody can get through those mountains, and people have, then we can too.